Welcome to my channel, Valuable Coins All World. In this video, I tell you about the United States of America Roosevelt 1 dime, which are most valuable and rare. If you interested, please subscribe my channel. Thanks. Top 1. We're diving deep into the history, design, minting process, and the captivating story behind the 2006 Roosevelt dime. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this seemingly small, 10-cent coin holds so much value, both in its historical significance and its appeal to collectors. And yes, stick around because we'll reveal how this dime, minted in 2006, is worth a jaw-dropping $22,000 today. Let's rewind the clock for a moment, back to the 1940s, when Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, was in office. Roosevelt was a man who led the country through one of the darkest times in history, the Great Depression and World War II. His legacy, marked by his leadership in the New Deal programs, was forever etched into the fabric of American history. When Roosevelt passed away in 1945, the nation was in mourning, and his memory was honored in many ways. One of the most enduring tributes came in the form of a coin. In 1946, the U.S. Mint decided to create a coin to honor Roosevelt's life and leadership, particularly his efforts in fighting polio, which had left him physically disabled. The Roosevelt dime, first introduced in 1946, was designed by the talented engraver John R. Sinek. It was a bold choice to commemorate the president, especially since he was the first U.S. president to be featured on a coin while still in office. This dime would forever carry his likeness, serving as a reminder of his immense contributions to the country. Over the years, the Roosevelt dime became more than just a coin. It became a symbol of American resilience and hope. The obverse of the coin features a profile portrait of Roosevelt, designed to capture the president's stoic yet determined expression. Sinek's design was chosen after much debate, and it remains one of the most recognizable depictions of Roosevelt. On the reverse side, the coin features a simple yet powerful design: a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. This combination of elements conveyed the themes of unity and resilience, reflecting Roosevelt's leadership and the values he upheld during his presidency. Fast forward to 2006. The U.S. Mint, like it often does, produced millions of Roosevelt dimes in various mint marks across its facilities in Denver, Philadelphia, and San Francisco. These coins were circulated across the country, as they had been for decades. But among those millions of dimes, there was one particular batch of 2006 dimes that would later become legendary in the numismatic world. It's one of those rare occurrences in coin collecting where a seemingly ordinary issue of a regular coin takes on a life of its own. But what made these dimes so special? To understand that, we need to delve into the details of this specific coin. The 2006 Roosevelt dime, like many coins of its era, was produced with a copper-nickel alloy, which is the standard composition for most modern U.S. dimes. The coin features the same design we've come to expect: Roosevelt's face on the front and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the back. But while this coin was minted in high numbers and circulated widely, there's something about a select few that makes them incredibly rare. Some of these 2006 dimes were struck with minting errors, mistakes that can elevate a coin from being just a piece of currency to a prized collector's item. Minting errors are a fascinating aspect of coin collecting. They occur when the minting process is not executed as planned, resulting in coins that deviate from the intended design. These errors can vary greatly, from slight misalignments to dramatic defects like double dies, off-center strikes, or incorrect planchets. In the case of the 2006 Roosevelt dime, a particular error was discovered, an error so rare and significant that it would eventually lead to an astonishing value. Imagine this: a dime that was supposed to have the usual design and specifications, but instead, due to a misstrike, the coin's details were distorted. Perhaps it was a double die, where the design was stamped twice, or maybe it was an off-center strike, causing the design to shift in an unusual way. Such errors, while often unnoticeable to the average person, are a treasure to numismatists, people who collect coins, study their history, and appreciate their value. These errors, combined with the inherent appeal of the Roosevelt dime's history, make the 2006 edition incredibly valuable, especially in pristine condition. A dime that might have otherwise been worth only 10 cents is now being traded for thousands of dollars. The rarity of the error, the historical significance of the Roosevelt dime, and the increasing demand for rare and error coins all contribute to its skyrocketing value. But let's take a closer look at the specific factors that led to such an extraordinary price tag. When collectors hunt for coins, they look for certain qualities: rarity, condition, and historical relevance. The 2006 Roosevelt dime stands out in all of these areas. The error itself is so unique that when it was discovered, it immediately attracted attention from numismatic experts and collectors around the world. These are the kinds of discoveries that can cause a simple dime to leap from its original value of 10 cents to a staggering figure in the tens of thousands of dollars. One of the reasons why this coin is so highly sought after is due to the historical context of Roosevelt's life and legacy. The Roosevelt dime, first issued in 1946, has always been a beloved coin, but a mint error in the 2006 edition adds an extra layer of intrigue. It's not just a coin. It's a piece of American history, a tribute to a president who led the nation through some of its toughest times. A dime from 2006 with a minting error isn't just valuable because of its composition or design. It's valuable because it tells a story, a rare story, of human error and incredible luck. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the big reveal. How much is this rare, error-filled 2006 Roosevelt dime worth today? Believe it or not, some of these dimes have been sold for as much as $22,000. That's right, $22,000 for a coin that, in its normal state, is only worth 10 cents. The dramatic difference in value comes from its rarity, the minting error, and the excitement it stirs in the numismatic world. For collectors, owning one of these error dimes is akin to finding a hidden gem, a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. As with any coin, the condition of the 2006 Roosevelt dime plays a crucial role in its value. Coins that are in mint or near-mint condition fetch the highest prices. A well-preserved dime, free from scratches, discoloration, or damage, will always be more valuable than a coin that has been worn down through years of circulation. The better the condition, the higher the price tag, especially for a coin as rare as this one. Now, you might be wondering, where can you find these rare 2006 dimes? If you're lucky, they could still be lurking in your spare change, waiting to be discovered. However, for most collectors, finding such a rare error coin in circulation is a matter of luck. Many of these coins have already been identified and are being sold through coin dealers, online auctions, and specialized coin shops. If you're looking to buy one, be sure to check with reputable dealers and get an expert appraisal to ensure you're getting the real deal. It's amazing how a simple dime, minted to honor a beloved president, can carry such immense value and significance. The Roosevelt dime has proven itself to be not just a symbol of liberty and peace, but also a reminder of the extraordinary stories that coins can tell. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, the tale of the 2006 Roosevelt dime is one that's sure to inspire awe and curiosity. The next time you're holding a Roosevelt dime in your hand, take a moment to appreciate its history, its design, and its potential. You never know, you might just be holding on to a coin worth thousands of dollars. Who knew that something as small as a dime could hold such a powerful story and such a powerful value? Top 2. We're diving into a coin that holds a significant place in both the history of the United States and the hearts of collectors worldwide, the 1989 Roosevelt dime. If you've ever wondered what makes this particular dime so special, you're in for a treat. From its design to its historical context, from the fascinating minting process to its staggering collector value, we're going to explore everything that makes the 1989 Roosevelt dime a hidden treasure, one that could be worth as much as $60,000 today. Let's begin by traveling back in time to the early 20th century. The Roosevelt dime wasn't always part of American currency. It was only introduced in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away the previous year. Franklin D. Roosevelt was not just any president. He had led the country through the Great Depression and most of World War II, earning a place of immense respect and admiration. Roosevelt was also one of the most important figures in the battle against polio, which had left him physically impaired but never broken in spirit. His strength and leadership became symbolic of resilience and determination for the American people. And what better way to honor such a leader than through a coin that would circulate widely and endure for generations? The design of the Roosevelt dime was selected in 1945, and it was created by the U.S. Mint's chief engraver, John R. Sinek. The obverse front of the coin features a profile of President Roosevelt, his face captured in sharp detail, wearing his iconic pince-nez glasses. It's a somber, dignified portrayal of the president, fitting for a man who had played such an integral role in shaping the direction of the country. The reverse, back, side of the coin depicts a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. These elements are timeless in their representation of the American spirit, and they continue to be an emblem of the nation's ideals. Now, fast forward to 1989. At this point, the Roosevelt dime had been in circulation for over 4 decades, and it had become one of the most recognizable coins in the U.S. currency system. The 1989 Roosevelt dime shares the same design as the dimes before it, but what makes this particular year stand out is the historical backdrop against which it was minted. The 1980s were a transformative decade for the United States. The country was experiencing economic change, shifting international dynamics, and a growing interest in rare coins and collectibles. The value of American coins, including dimes, began to increase during this period, not just because of their metal content but also because of their rarity and condition. But the real story behind the 1989 Roosevelt dime isn't just about the coin's design or the era in which it was minted. What makes the 1989 dime so attractive to collectors today is its incredible rarity, particularly in certain conditions. Minting errors in coinage are often what catch the eye of numismatists, those passionate collectors and experts who study coins not just for their monetary value but for their unique stories. And it's these types of errors that have elevated the value of the 1989 Roosevelt dime to jaw-dropping levels. Let's take a moment to understand the minting process. Coins are not made by magic. They're the result of a highly intricate and precise process at the U.S. Mint. Each coin starts as a blank planchet, a metal disc, and then it's struck with the design using a press. Sometimes, however, the process doesn't go as planned. Errors can occur for a variety of reasons. It could be a misaligned die, a flaw in the blank planchet, or a mistake in the striking process. These errors can lead to coins that are off-center, double-struck, or feature unusually placed details. To the untrained eye, they might just look like regular coins, but to the discerning collector, these imperfections are the key to something far more valuable, in the case of the 1989 Roosevelt dime. Several specific errors have been documented, and these coins have garnered immense attention. One of the most common and sought-after mistakes is the double die error, where the design is struck twice, creating a slight overlap. Another notable error occurs when the coin is struck with a die that's misaligned, resulting in an off-center strike, where the design is incomplete or shifted. These errors, while rare, are exactly what makes certain 1989 dimes so highly prized. The rarity of these errors can be mind-boggling. While millions of dimes were produced in 1989, only a small fraction of them carry these imperfections. When one of these error coins surfaces, it sends shockwaves through the coin collecting community. Collectors will go to great lengths and spend substantial amounts of money to acquire these rare finds. And the value of the 1989 Roosevelt dime with a mint error? Well, let's just say it's not your average 10-cent piece or so. How much could an error-filled 1989 Roosevelt dime be worth? Prepare to be amazed. Some of these rare dimes are fetching prices upwards of $60,000. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that originally cost just 10 cents could, under the right circumstances, be worth a staggering amount of money. But why such a high price tag? Let's break it down. First, the rarity of the error plays a huge role. There were only a handful of these 1989 dimes with noticeable minting mistakes, and their discovery has caused a frenzy in the numismatic world. The more unique and less common the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Additionally, collectors are always looking for coins in pristine condition. The better the condition of the coin, free of scratches, dents, or tarnishing, the higher the price it can command. Second, the historical significance of the Roosevelt dime cannot be overstated. This coin isn't just a piece of currency. It's a tribute to a president who led America through some of its darkest times. The Roosevelt dime has a legacy of resilience, of strength in the face of adversity, and of leadership during a time when the country was in need of a guiding hand. Coins like this carry with them a sense of history, and collectors want to own a piece of that history. As time passes, coins like the 1989 Roosevelt dime become even more desirable because they represent a tangible link to the past. Lastly, the growing interest in coin collecting as an investment has driven up the value of error coins. Numismatics is no longer just a hobby for the passionate few. It's become a global market where coins are viewed not just as collectibles but as valuable assets. The rise of online auction platforms, specialized coin dealers, and even private collectors willing to pay premium prices has further inflated the value of rare coins like the 1989 Roosevelt dime. Now, let's talk about how to get your hands on one of these rare and valuable dimes. While it's always possible that you might come across a 1989 Roosevelt dime with a minting error in your spare change, the chances are slim. These coins are rare and highly sought after, so most of them end up in the hands of dealers or auction houses. If you're looking to buy one, the best route is to consult with reputable coin dealers who specialize in rare coins and numismatic errors. Online auction sites and coin shows are also good places to look, but be sure to do your research and verify the authenticity of the coin before making any purchase. If you're lucky enough to own a 1989 Roosevelt dime with a minting error, congratulations! You could be sitting on a small fortune. But even if your coin isn't one of the rare error varieties, don't be discouraged. The Roosevelt dime, as a whole, is an iconic coin with a rich history. It's still a valuable piece of American currency, and over time, the value of all Roosevelt dimes, especially those in great condition, has appreciated. As we wrap up this fascinating exploration into the 1989 Roosevelt dime, we hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for the history, design, and rarity that make this coin so special. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the world of numismatics is full of exciting opportunities to discover hidden treasures. Who knows? The next coin you find might be worth a small fortune. Top 3. We're diving into the world of one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, the Roosevelt dime. In particular, we're focusing on the 2004 edition of this coin, which, while seemingly ordinary at first glance, has captured the interest of collectors in a way that might surprise you. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the historical significance of this particular dime, but also why some versions of the 2004 Roosevelt dime are fetching an incredible $27,000 at auction. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the fascinating story of the 2004 Roosevelt dime. To fully appreciate the 2004 Roosevelt dime, we need to understand its historical background. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away the year before. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, had led the country through the Great Depression and most of World War II. His leadership, particularly his efforts to combat the devastating effects of polio, which he himself had suffered from, made him a beloved and respected figure. His death in 1945 left a profound impact on the American people, and a coin was seen as the perfect way to honor his legacy. The U.S. Mint, under the guidance of Chief Engraver John R. Sinnock, began the design process for the Roosevelt dime. Sinnock's design is powerful in its simplicity. The obverse front of the coin features a portrait of President Roosevelt, facing left, with his signature pince-nez glasses. The profile captures his determined yet thoughtful expression, making it one of the most recognizable presidential portraits on any U.S. coin. The reverse, back, side of the coin features three key symbols: a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These elements represent liberty, peace, and strength, values that Roosevelt embodied throughout his life and presidency. Fast forward nearly 6 decades to 2004. By this time, the Roosevelt dime had been circulating in the U.S. for over half a century, becoming a mainstay in everyday transactions. It's a coin many of us might take for granted, yet for collectors, the Roosevelt dime holds a special place due to its historical significance, its timeless design, and the occasional minting error that can elevate its value to jaw-dropping amounts. The 2004 Roosevelt dime, like most dimes in modern U.S. currency, was struck using a copper-nickel alloy, with a weight of 2.27 grams and a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. These specifications were standard for the Roosevelt dime series. However, it's not the coin size or metal content that makes the 2004 edition so intriguing to collectors. It's the rare, highly coveted minting errors that have been found among the batch. Minting errors are the heartbeat of the coin collecting world. These errors, though unintentional, create coins that differ from the normal production and often become highly desirable to collectors. Imagine this: a coin that was never meant to exist in such a form, a coin that carries a story of human error and, in the case of the 2004 Roosevelt dime, rare beauty. Minting errors can range from something as small as a misaligned die to more dramatic issues like double strikes or off-center strikes. In the case of the 2004 Roosevelt dime, several notable minting errors were discovered, and it's these anomalies that have caused the coin's value to soar. One of the most sought-after minting errors in the 2004 Roosevelt dime series is the double die variety. A double die occurs when the coin's design is struck multiple times, resulting in a faint overlap of the details. This type of error gives the coin an unmistakable, almost blurry effect on the design. For the 2004 Roosevelt dime, this meant that Roosevelt's profile, as well as the other features on the coin, were not as sharp as usual, but rather displayed a ghosting effect. This flaw, while barely noticeable to the casual observer, is a significant discovery for collectors. Another noteworthy error found in the 2004 dimes is the off-center strike. An off-center strike happens when the die used to stamp the coin does not align properly with the blank planchet, resulting in a coin with part of its design missing or displaced. These errors are often highly valued because they are strikingly unique. Each one is different, with varying degrees of off-centering. Imagine holding a coin where the design is shifted slightly to the left or right, and part of the coin's features are cut off. It's a fascinating error that collectors actively seek out. To truly understand the value of the 2004 Roosevelt dime, we need to look at the factors that contribute to its worth in the collector's market. Rarity is, of course, the most obvious factor. In the case of the 2004 Roosevelt dime, only a small number of these minting errors were produced, and even fewer of them remain in excellent condition. As a result, the value of these coins has skyrocketed, especially those with the double die or off-center strike. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value as well. Coins that are well preserved, with no visible signs of wear or damage, are always more valuable than coins that have been circulated and show signs of aging. The 2004 Roosevelt dime, with its elegant design and historical significance, becomes even more valuable when it is in pristine condition. For error coins, the quality of the strike, the clarity of the error, and the overall appearance of the coin all influence its worth. Another important factor is the growing interest in coin collecting as a hobby and investment. Over the years, coin collecting has become more than just a pastime. It's also become a lucrative market. Rare coins, especially those with minting errors, can appreciate significantly in value, making them highly sought after not only by traditional collectors, but also by investors looking to diversify their portfolios with tangible assets. As a result, the price of rare error coins, like the 2004 Roosevelt dime, has seen a substantial rise. Now, let's talk about the big reveal: the value of the 2004 Roosevelt dime with a rare minting error. If you were to find one of these dimes with a double die or off-center strike, you could be looking at a coin worth up to $27,000. That's right, $27,000 for a coin that, at face value, is worth only 10 cents. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. A seemingly ordinary coin can, with the right error or in the right condition, become a small fortune. Of course, not every 2004 Roosevelt dime will fetch this kind of money. The coin's value depends on several factors, including the rarity and quality of the error, the condition of the coin, and current market demand. However, even a slightly flawed 2004 Roosevelt dime could be worth significantly more than its face value, especially if it's been well-preserved. So, where can you find one of these valuable 2004 Roosevelt dimes? Well, as with any rare collectible, they're not exactly easy to come by. Some of them might still be lurking in your spare change, waiting to be discovered. However, the most likely place to find these coins would be through coin dealers, auctions, or specialized online marketplaces where collectors gather to buy and sell rare coins. If you're interested in collecting coins or investing in rare pieces, always make sure to work with reputable sources to ensure that you're getting an authentic, high-quality coin. For those of you who may already own a 2004 Roosevelt dime, it's time to take a close look at your collection. If you happen to have one with a noticeable minting error, it might just be worth thousands of dollars. If you're unsure about whether your dime is an error coin, you can have it appraised by a professional coin dealer or numismatist who will be able to tell you if it's a valuable find. In conclusion, the 2004 Roosevelt dime is a shining example of how even the most unassuming of coins can carry significant value in the world of numismatics. Whether it's the historical importance of the coin itself, the incredible minting errors that make some of these dimes so rare, or the growing demand for rare coins, the 2004 Roosevelt dime has proven to be much more than just a 10-cent piece of currency. For collectors, this dime is a treasure, a tangible link to America's past and a rare opportunity to own a piece of history. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the 2004 Roosevelt dime, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future coin explorations. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and who knows, you might just find the next big numismatic discovery in your own pocket.